Good afternoon, I'm Mr. Ish. Thank you for joining me here for this video, Fun Area Questions. We will be looking at two standardized test style questions. You know, these type of questions always appear all the time. Two of those, and let this be question number one. We are to calculate the area of this triangle. If the area of the sector found related to that triangle is 12 pi. Of course, I've written less in here than I spoke, but that's fine. We have to calculate the area of the triangle if the area of the sector is 12 pi. What is a sector? All of this coming all over here, that's my sector. We have a triangle over here, right triangle. We have two equal sides. Therefore, this must be an isosceles right triangle. Consider this, the side, we can call this the base, we can call this the height. The base and the height are also synonymous here in this instance with the radius, because everything here with regards to the sector is starting from the center of that circle. Area of the sector, remember this formula. Area of a sector is half r squared theta. If hypothetically you don't remember that formula, you can always see that you have a 90 degrees drawn here out of a complete 360 for a full circle. If you were to find the area of the whole circle, you could do that as 4 times the sector over here. If you didn't want to go about doing this, because we're only utilizing the area of the sector to find the radius. If you did pi r square is equal to 4 of these sectors, and each sector is 12 pi, you're going to have pi r square is equal to 48 pi. And then, you know, radius over here is equal to root of 48, which will be 4 root 3, because it's 16 times 3. 16 comes out as a perfect number in terms of 4. 4 times 4 is 16, so 4 root 3. Anyhow, we've gotten our radius, but we can do this way. We know half r square is equal to 12 pi. We have 24 pi is equal to r squared theta, and theta over here is pi over 2. Remember, 90 degrees in terms of radians is pi over 2. You're getting a pi over 2 over here. This pi and this pi can cancel out. You can take 2 on the other side. You get 48 is equal to r squared, and then r is of course equal to 4 root 3. Now we found the radius by both ways. This radius is equal to the height, which is equal to the base. 4 root 3 times 4 root 3 all divided by 2, half base times height. That'll give me an area of the triangle. 4 times 4 is 16. Root 3 times root 3 is a what? Is a 3. 16 times 3 is a 48. 48 divided by 2, 24 units squared would be the area of that triangle. Perhaps a little bit more difficult than I thought, but remember, if you don't remember this sector formula, try to look at everything here with regards to a circle and then work that way. Alright, let's look at the second and last question for this. It's going to be a word problem. It may not be directly related to area, but it will stem off from the area concept. We have the area of a square and it is tripled. Then what is the measure of its diagonal in terms of x? How can we go about doing this? Start with a square that you don't know anything about other than its side is x, and therefore the area of this square must be x squared. But then we're saying that this square area is tripled. So therefore the new area for that new square must be what? It should be 3x squared, right? Because it's been tripled. X squared times 3 is 3x squared. What can we do with regards to finding what the side is? If a is equal to each side, we know a times a is equal to the area here, which is the new area 3x squared. A squared is equal to 3x squared, then a is equal to root of 3x squared. That'll give me each of the new sides of this new square, which will be x root 3. So I know this new square has sides of x root 3, and then we're trying to determine what's the measure of its diagonal side. You know, diagonal for a square will come off from a right triangle. A squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. All you would have to do is use the Pythagorean formula to determine the side of this diagonal d. You'll do x root 3 square plus x root 3 square is equal to d square, and we're trying to determine the length of this diagonal d. X root 3 square would be 3x square, and then you have another 3x square is equal to d square. 6x square is equal to d square, and then d is equal to the square root of that, which will be x root 6, because x will come out easily. You'll have x root 6. What's your answer of this diagonal in terms of x? It's right here. X root 6 is your answer, and it should be good. And with that, I bid all of you a thank you for watching this video. You have a good day. Bye.